Don't worry, YouTube friends, you didn't miss anything. In fact, well, you missed this screen exactly. Because I had no hard drive space. But now I have hard drive space. I spent the whole first hour and 46 minutes moving video files from one hard drive to the other. If anyone wants to support the channel, please consider donating any 4TB hard drives you have just lying around. I promise I'll format them without looking at the contents first. I don't want to see what's on your hard drives. No, thank you. Oh yeah, Pokemon Pearl. I got Pokemon Pearl, and do you know what happened? It crashed, and I lost 20 minutes of progress. Lost my Psyduck. I had to catch a new fucking Psyduck. It's a different Psyduck now. We're gonna make a team. I don't know what needs to go here. Special bar. Of course, special. Of course, special bar. Yeah, they can have special attacks. Why not? That's a staple of the JRPG. I would like to save this image somehow. And I would never, ever like to look at it again. Hey, look at you. Gee, this is gonna be combat menu prototype. Prototyping is an important step in the game development process for some strange reason. Right, we need to do the player controller, player character, enemy character, combat handler, enemy controller, combat actor. None of this. We need player character, combat actor, BP, PC, VJRPG, combat. Here it is. Wow, that's okay. Mouse over begin tile, right? Okay. No. Yes. No. No. Yes. Damn it. This is obviously, this is also this prototype. Prototype will obviously change. What's left click bound to right now? Events when the ML left pinch key is pressed or released. What's an ML left pinch key? Thumb key. Open hand back deprecated. What the? Switch on in. So combat phase 1. Can place, can return. Okay. So we need a big slam. We need a function, maybe. And this is place, return, CAPCs. Place, return, CAPCs. And it basically needs a whole bunch of branches. So branches, chars to place, get greater than 0. True. Can place. False. Can return. Curse of WT magic. Right. We need that, but not that. We need the enemy. Active WT magic, yep. Execute, which is an exec, and then So this is wrong, isn't it? So let's get rid of that. And chars to place is gonna be an actor class reference. Yeah. Nobody cares. An actor class reference array. Yeah. Sterling. Chars to place greater than 0. There you go. Easy peasy. See, it's not difficult to get the information we want. Just got to think about it a little bit clearer, I think. Because we don't want to actually store a number of characters to place. We want to have an array of the party members, and also chars to place is always going to have exactly 4 members. It doesn't need to be a T array. It can actually just be an array. It doesn't actually or need to have 4 members, does it? Tricky instance editable. Will it throw an error? It will not, but that is instance editable, right? No. Oh, this is wrong as well. We do need an integer. Character placement index. It's gonna be an int, not a byte. That was right. So if the length of characters to place is greater than or equal to the character placement index, that means we still have characters to place, right? Place actor is going to be spawn actor from class. Hovered tile. We do not have hovered tile. I see. Right. Okay. So we're never actually storing this as a variable. That is an act to object reference. Will you stop it? Hello. That should just work, right? Act to object reference array set. Could be a set, but it's going to be an array for now. Interesting. Deployment RP. Right. Overlapping actors. Spaghetti. Combat. Deployment time. Okay. Get overlapping actor. Get one thing is destroy actor. So I have some concerns with this. I have the concerns that if we're working entirely with Eleanor horns, I have the concern that it will find that each individual instance of an Eleanor horn in the thing will be incorrect. Will be no. This is going to be more difficult. This is going to be more difficult. This is. Oh. Why is making a video game so difficult? It's not even difficult. It's just a lot of stuff to click. What was that noise? So it may be fine. So this doesn't actually work how I want it to work, does it? So this works on the assumption that you can... Oh, for God's sake. Paint, come to me. So this works on the assumption that that you place one and then it's okay, and then you place another and it's okay, and you place another and it's okay, and you place a third one and it asks you to confirm at the end. So if you were to say place 3, right? If you were to say place 3 and then delete the second one that you placed, it would get you to place the third one again. And that's not what we want. That's a big fat error, I'm afraid. I guess it's something to keep in mind. My brain is currently spinning real fast, trying to figure out a way to implement this. I don't know how it's gonna work though. They don't overlap anymore. Let's move the overlap check to a function and call that every time we summon a dude or unsummon a dude. Why? Delay cannot be placed in a function graph. Okay, that's fine. We don't need a delay. That's fine. Collapse to a function. And this is overlap check. So place actor. No! So this is a bug. Yeah. In fact, that would be really cool. Oh, we can check the charts to place. Alright, okay. So, yeah. Mouse over begin tile. So all the logic's going to be the same, but the input's going to be different, right? The function's going to be called... The function's not going to be called anything because it didn't give me the option. Hazard. We don't need these. Okay. Custom event. Refresh. Cursor. Cursor. There we go. I can spell. I promise. get deployment tile P. Get hazard. Get friendly tile. Occupied. Get. Give me a word, bro. Overlapped. Okay, there's one thing. Refresh the cursor. Okay. Whew. All right. So we should have fixed at least 1.5 of our bugs. So now it. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Oh, we not. Overlap check. Yeah, we weren't updating. And you see every time it's a new name, right? So the actor object reference is going to be different each time, right? So 12 is gone, and now we have 14 and 13. Great. So theoretically, we should be able to place 4, and then we should be able to delete them all and place another 4, but no more. That's not good. We can place infinite imps. This is not good. You're gonna get steamrolled. I literally can't open the snipping tool. I literally cannot move my mouse. What if I... Okay. Oh. That is dangerous. Can you see that? Can you see the mouse in the middle of the screen there? It's whipping across there from my my graphics tablet here. Oh, we just make our... Oh, God. I like playing in full screen sometimes. I'd have a print screen button on my goddamn keyboard. That's... print screen. Windows. Shift Windows key S. Yep. How am I gonna get up there though? Is there another shortcut, maybe? Print screen Windows keyboard key combination, yeah, sure. Oh, if your device does not have a print screen button, you can use function, Windows key, and spacebar. And I don't think I have a function key. Oh, that one might work. I don't know what just happened. Did it screenshot? That doesn't look like we're getting a screenshot then. Oh God. I guess I just need to define a print screen button. Or no, that is the only option, I'm afraid. I do have a problem, actually. I do have a problem. Because what? What did I have a problem with? Oh my god, please. I swear to god, if this brain does me dirty one more time. Okay. Let's calm down. Let's calm down. Let's step by step think through the process of separating out the spawnables. So perhaps if each actor has its own flag, right? A boolean, right? Spawned. Not actor, but you know what I mean? That's what it looks like in Unreal, right? So LMB branch squib. That N is backwards, and I feel great shame that I have written that. Oops. So we have a boolean for each one of the foot body members. When they've been spawned, we check off the boolean, and on LMB we check to see if we've spawned all 4 of the dudes, right? Okay, so if we haven't spawned all 4 of the dudes, we need to then check which dude has not been spawned. This is the difficult bit. I say difficult, this is the processing heavy, air quotes, heavy processing, because this requires looking through each one of these and finding which one is spawnable, and looking through them in order so that we know which one we're going to be spawning, right? Okay, so it's just a second layer of booleans, right? It's just a second layer of booleans. Can we combine them all into one? I don't want to combine them all into one. It's a second layer of booleans that we need to put in. That doesn't make me happy. I just want you all to know that this does not make me happy, okay? So, yeah. This is gonna be a boolean. How is it going? It's going terribly. Have you seen this? You can just spawn infinite main characters. I fucking hate making video games. No, I think that's a lie. I'm just joking. I'm not joking about the bug. Just joking about how mind-numbing some of this stuff is. That is a bug. Realistically, you'd only be able to spawn 1 main character, I think. I didn't change anything. So this is an interesting window location. It's off. It's spread across 2 screens. I don't know why. You tell me. So you can spawn them. Yeah, looks normal. You can take them back. Looks normal. You can spawn them. Looks normal. And when you hit there, it's meant to stop you letting you spawn them, but it doesn't. I don't know why. I think I'm out by 1 on my counting. I think that might be the only issue. I think my clamp might be slightly too friendly. Because I think size of an index needs to be +1, or size of needs to be -1. The skeleton spawn fine though. I don't know. The AI is 1,000 steps ahead of me right now. It's fine. Like, it's going to require a little bit of manual massagement, which is fine, because there's only ever going to be 4 player characters spawned into the map. There may be 20 enemies, maybe, on the enemy side, right? Maybe it'll be waves. Maybe it won't be 20 all in one go, but there's only ever going to be 4 player characters to spawn, right? That's the maximum party size. That's how big the... I did some prototyping as well. If I can find the prototyping without showing you weird things that I'm not allowed to show on Twitch. Not that I'd have any material like that anyway. Wholesome streams. Wholesome streams. Prototyping the layout of the combat, that really does make my eyes hurt. Why did I make it red? Ooh, hood. Yeah, so there's basically enough room for four player characters on the hood. That's it. So I've been thinking about this thing up at the top here. It could be... You love the action wheel. It could be an action wheel. That's what I'm saying. Right? So the thing at the top could be an action wheel. It looks cool. It's probably absolute ass to use, and probably also absolute ass to code. So I may also put the action window over the top of the this, but I want this to be mostly visible. Fashioned after a revolver chamber. It's perfect. It's staying in the game. God damn it. Yes, it's perfect. Oh, when you click it, it can strike the primer. It can be a bullet, and it can say this on the bullet, and when you click it, it can strike the primer, and it can go and give you another menu. That's such a stupid mechanic, but it would grab people, wouldn't it? That's a grabby mechanic, isn't it? God damn it. Which are literally bullet points. Yeah. God. Why did I ever let myself talk myself into this? I still did the question marks upside down and back to front. What is wrong with me? I erased them because I did them backwards, and then I did them backwards again. God damn it. What was I doing here? A clamp. So it needs to get to 4. It needs to get to 4 because we have event graph, combat phase, place returns CAPCs. Place returns CAPCs. Chance to place, length, greater than or equal to character placement index. Yes. Not greater than or equal to, I'm sorry. Just greater than. And then it should stop us being able to place things. See, ideally at this point it would spawn a menu to ask you to confirm your placement choices. But I haven't made the menu yet, so it's just gonna let you take one away if you can return it. So that should now not allow you to spawn infinite player characters, okay? I swear to God, I'm gonna flip my noodle here. What's wrong with you? What am I not doing? Tell me, what am I not doing? Place actor. I found what I wasn't doing. I can't just Control Shift Tab to get that back, can I? Return actor, please. Oh, that one still works. It wasn't incrementing at all, so it should let us place 4 and then no more. But it will let us take them away. There we go. That's slightly better. That's slightly more in line with what we had planned. It's not actually the fix that I was intending to make, but it is a fix. It's a fix, at least on the outside. It looks like a fix. It's not actually a fix. See, the biggest problem we have is the fact that if you take one off the board, do I still have the paint open? Yeah. So if you place 3, and then you take the second one off the board, you place the third one again, which isn't obvious here. But if I were to do something radical, like CA EC skeleton C. So now we have an index 3 skeleton, right? So WhatsApp, don't what? So we place a skeleton on the last one now, which is technically illegal, like that. Like, oh, that could be cool. That could be cool. That could be cool. But yeah, okay, this is actually going to work as an example. So if we take that one away, it's going to place a skeleton, right? If we take 2 away, it'll place an imp and then a skeleton, this is illegal. This isn't how it's meant to work. It's looking good. Thank you. But anyway, so we need to do a thing. We need to do a thing about that. It's been a while since you checked in on the dev. I don't think really anything has changed much. Like it's all very dev. It is very dev right now. But you know, you just keep chipping away at it with your pickaxe, and one day it's a full game that people can enjoy, or you run out of money and time and die without releasing it. You can visualize it. Yeah, nice. I like that. I can visualize most of it, you know. See, it bothers me that there are these hotspots which kind of exist through the scene, but I actually like the effect. Like it bothers me that they persist in the abyss, but I like the effect because it reminds me of the TV cameras they used to use for the Top of the Pops broadcasts in the early 80s, even the mid 80s. They had I don't know what was up with the sensors in those cameras. They obviously weren't digital, but they were also live film. How could they not be digital if they were live? Anyway, let's not focus on that too hard. But they had a sensor in them which collected these really bright light splashes, and then when whatever was reflecting the light went off screen, there was this ghost image, usually in this weird bright green color, that would like fade off the screen. It's a nostalgic effect. What was I doing? I was fixing this. Character placement index. Right. Boolean and so this is now our Boolean condition, right? So when they're all spawned, this equals 0. So it'll skip the phase, right? Can we do this in a macro? This is determine index to spawn, right? Boom. Determine index to spawn. Inputs, execute. I love then yeah. Yes. This seems legitimate, right? And I really don't want to do this. But this is the way we're going to have to do this. We probably don't need to check that last one, actually. Yeah, I'm going to keep it in just so we can use this generically. So, ideally, this is only going to fire if we need to, if we need to spawn something, but we actually don't need to know. We don't know if we need to spawn something until we get to the end of the things that we need to spawn, and we need to check them all. Yes, we need to check them all every time. I guess technically we don't need to check them all every time, but we're going to have to check them all every time because now I'm paranoid about it. Index, character placement index. 0 is correct. And then 1, 1. 2, 2, 3. So this, theoretically, is a macro that we can call to check to see if something's been spawned, and if it has been spawned, we update the index, right? And then in place actor, not this. We don't need this. We don't need this at all. What we do need is we need to set the boolean, right? So select. No. Switch. I need a switch on in. God damn it. The selection is going to be the character placement index. So the character placement index that we just used to place the character from the array of characters is not going to have a default case, and then it's going to have 0, 1, 2, 3. Set A spawned, set B spawned, set C spawned, and set D spawned. Can we just combine these all into one execute? That'd be great. We could probably just macro that, really. Turn this into a macro. Yeah. Update spawned booleans. Theoretically, this will save us the headaches. Return actor is going to be a lot more difficult. Return actor is not going to be a lot more difficult. That's update spawn booleans. I don't want that actually. This is, oh yeah, we'll just despawned booleans. Why not? And we want the character placement index. No, we want an index input pin. And that should do it. Maybe. I wanna change these macros. Right. That is not correct, my friend. I have not plugged something in here. No, it's all plugged in. Okay. Interesting. Ah, right. We are not determining the index to spawn. That's what's happening. Scooby deep deep. Scooby deep deep. Okay. Ooh. Attempted to access CAPC LNOR-C2 via property overlapping actor, but CAPC LNOR-C2 is pending kill. Why has it not been freed? Why? And I can't place anything either. So that's not good. Do you know what it is? No? Yes? Yes? Yes. No. Yes? No. Yes? No. This. Okay. This is tricky. This doesn't work. This does not work. This does not work because okay, one thing, we're gonna switch the order here. We're gonna remove the index and then destroy the actor. Okay, that we might get one complaint out of the way like that. Okay. But it doesn't. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. It's trying to get CAPCL C2 via property matrix. Interesting. So updating the despawn booleans is fine. This probably works fine. But it isn't being provided the correct index, and it isn't being provided. We can't find out the correct index. That's the problem. That is the problem, right? Okay, so when we place an actor, instead of adding the spawned player combatant, we're gonna set array element. Okay, bear with me. Set array element, and the index is gonna be character placement index 3. We will size to fit, just in case, but there should only be 4. And now it should line up, right? Because the index of the character that we're placing is going to be the index of the character that we're saving. The actor reference that we're saving into the thing is going to be the same as the, yeah, okay, great. It's still classed as being there, right? Attempted to access CAPCL noir C1 via property overlapping actor, but CAPCL noir 1 is pending kill. We can't place one. Okay, so now it's querying the correct. Attempted to access CAPC C1 via property overlapping actor, but CAPC 1 It's pending kill. So this is interesting. There shouldn't be anything overlapping, and yet there is. It's been deleted, and yet it still exists. Great. Finds the index of the first instance of the item within the array. Okay. I don't get it. I don't understand why it's not working. It should just delete the dude, surely. What does it mean pending kill? This is my big question. Like 100%, it shouldn't be pending kill. It should be gone. It's not there. I can. Well, I don't want to be like a massive brainiac about this, but I can visibly see that it is not there. Okay. There's something we're not grasping here with the return. It was working perfectly fine, quote unquote. I can't put a breakpoint in this. Okay. Index equals 0. Ooh, actor object reference variable is not in scope. That's interesting. There is no integer. What just happened? Hello? Maybe this is a problem. And it just stops when it hits there, which means it obviously hasn't been given a valid selection. Interesting. Remove item at the given index of the array. I don't think we want that. Set array element. We want to set it just to be null, right? It didn't complain. I think maybe removing the array element is what's messing us up. Oi! Step out. Step out. Step out. Oh my days. Oh my god. Stop. Stop. And also it said that variable is out of scope, right? What about if we don't do anything with the array? Consider this. What the hell, man? Okay. So now it works perfectly, for no adequately explainable reason. It looks like if you are removing something from an array, you've got a tangible asset reference. But if you just delete the asset that was in the array, it's obviously just going to return itself to null, maybe? I don't know. You tell me. But the array is going to be complete by the end of the placement anyway, right? The array has to be complete at the end of the placement. Because it is going to be filled. It has a fixed size, and it's going to be filled with all of the players that you added. And it seems that this is working, so the index is never smaller than 0 or greater than 3. Oh, feels good. Feels really good. It makes me feel happy. I don't know why this was a problem. So we won't use that. We will need find, because that gets us the index, which we need to update the despawned boolean. But we do not need to delete the actor. Sorry. We don't need to update the array. We just need to destroy the actor inside the array, because it will be reset anyway when you place another one of the one that we're placing. I guess I don't know. I was too overreaching in my redundancies, I guess. Whatever. But now it works. Great. That's good. Fulfilling. Gratifying. I don't know what to say. It's like oh. So it's a feeling. It's the feeling of like walking over a verge and seeing the glorious valley below. You know? I need to not be in Unreal for a moment. Can I get a Google Chrome? Can I get a Google Chrome? I don't use Google Chrome because it's good. I use it because it's not my default browser. I've seen the clips. Revolver cylinder. That's what it's called. Get the fuck out of here. I just want some nice reference image, maybe. Revolver pen holder. Just want a nice reference. Someone's been playing Dirge Cerberus again. I'm kidding. It's a real revolver. It's a pinfire. Was it a 36 shot, 32 caliber pinfire revolver made in Germany? Forgotten Weapons has a video on it. It's really cool. Ooh. That's pretty cool. Ruger and Kimber, eh? I didn't know Kimber made revolvers. I thought they were 1911 or bust. 3D printable revolver cylinder. Ooh, scary. Scary boy. Don't fire. Do not fire that. Your life will be ended. Oh, it's a stock image. It has parallax though. I'm not sure how I feel about that. $49 for an OBJ. Expensive. Manufacturable, yes. Practical is a different question. So a lot of people cite that there have been top strap, open breech, loading, forward revolvers in the past, and they have, definitely. Usually they were around the Civil War era. And they all, to my knowledge, all of them are either small caliber or black powder firearms. And the reason is, if you have a high power revolver cartridge, popping off with a top break revolver, the top strap will snap. It will fracture, and you'll have a bad day. One day, you'll fire your revolver, and for the last time, essentially. And 45 long Colt it's a big round. It's a big boy, and modern 45 Colt loading means that it's got a lot of oomph behind it, which makes it non-ideal for a break opening with a top strap. So there are bottom barrel revolvers. There's the Chiappa Rhino. There's the what the fuck's that? What the fuck's that company that makes them called? I've forgotten. Mateba, the Seunica, and the 2006. The Seunica is the semi-auto. 2006 is not semi-auto. They were all designed by Emilio Gisoni. Rip in peace, my dude. Coolest looking guns on the planet. No one bought them. I mean, very few people did. Very few people imported them to America as well. Chiappa, I think, was the last kind of hurrah. There it is. Chiappa Rhino. It's featured in Ghost in the Shell, the film, live action Cowboy Bebop. If you need to know references. What the fuck is that? Chiappa Rhino Part 2. But anyway, all of these bottom barrel revolvers that he designed, they're all break action. So you flip the wheel out like most wheel guns, which means there's no extraneous forces on a locking pin. Basically, a very small latch at the back, right here, which is where it would be if it did break open. And there's also solid steel, no hinging at the bottom, so it's a much more rigid construction and it's much stronger. And I'm not saying you can't make a top strap opening, break open revolver for 45 long Colt, but it's not. There's a reason people haven't done it. Okay. Maybe 2 reasons as well. I just want a cool... What is this? pngitem.com. What is this? Like, I know what it is, a speed loader, but what's it from? It looks like it's from a PS1 game. Transparent PNG image. Or a Nintendo 64 game, maybe. That's so weird. It's someone's game asset that they've taken a picture of, but they're just selling the PNG, they're not selling the model. That's freaking me out. I gotta get out of here. Is this free stock? Alamy. Is this free stock? Cam stock. Okay. iStock. HowStuffWorks.com. I don't know what happened there. This is pretty cool. Someone just like put it on their flatbed scanner and just... Oh, hey, look, it's a Medusa. Right? It has to be. Look. There you go. Apparently it's not great. I watched a video. Was it Forgotten Weapons again who took one out? See, the only person I know who actually owns one of these is Life Size Potato. He has a shooting video, but it's just shooting. He doesn't go through any of the mechanics. He doesn't do any testing or scientific. I think Forgotten Weapons did one where he fired different sizes of ammunition down the barrel, see what would happen, and like the smaller they got, the less accurate they were because the rifling couldn't take hold, and it basically just bounced off the walls of the barrel on the inside, which is hilarious to me. I kind of want to design the revolver thing. Is that from the front? Ooh. That is from the front. Is there a way I can do rotational symmetry in Krita? Multi-brush tool. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. Settings for the tool will be found in the options dock. Multi-brush tool has a few modes. Settings can be found in the options dock. Symmetry and mirror reflect over axis. Great. Multi-brush tool. Let's open Krita. I just want to kind of rough it out. It doesn't need to be great. We're in Krita 4.2.8 and this is talking about Krita 5. Can I update from this? Can I just update Krita from here? I hope I can. It's gonna suck if I have to like download it from the internet. Help. Window. Settings. Tools. Filter. select, file. It has the multi-brush tool right here. So six. That's not what I wanted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. 3 brushes? 3 brushes. Turns out drawing a perfect circle by hand with a mouse is impossible. Reminds me of playing with spirograph. I want to do it with vectors, but I want it to be laid out automatically, you know? Why is it so hard to do a circle? Oh my days. It's just messing with my head now. I'm dying. This is just... I cannot use this tool. I'm sorry. You like the scratchy look? No. 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 Ah, it's better. Kind of. Yeah, no. So I'm thinking if the shading stays the same, if the shading of the wheel stays the same, uh, the the outlining can move, right? Like a nested image, so it won't ever look weird. Except for right now while I'm drawing it. It looks very weird. Me not looking at my reference images while I draw. These need to be a lot bigger. Like a lot bigger. Of course they do. Because they're going to have all the text from the menu on them. Mm. Hmm. Something like that. Get some gray on the go. And then we'll add some text. Why can't I move this outside? Huh? Oh my days. But hmm. 90, 360 divided by 60, 60, 90 plus 90 minus 120. 0, 330. $43.40. Yeah, we can do maths. Nope. 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 There it is. $320. 317 minus 60 is 257. No. 317 plus 60 is 317. Oh boy. What is this? What are you showing to me right now? This is so fucked up. Look at it. Why is that here? You'd align the text that reads straight as it comes around. It does read straight as it comes around. You okay, my bad? You realize what I did? Yeah. Can I actually do that? I don't know why Crete is running so slowly. The whole computer's running slowly. Crete especially, but you can fuck off and all. Whooshing, 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 whooshing. That magic text is gonna piss me off till the end of time, I swear. Nothing I can do about it as well. That kind of thing though, yeah? Like a little ring around the cartridge, or there could be a cartridge in there to highlight what you're highlighting. But that kind of thing. I better save this before my PC goes thermonuclear and decides it doesn't want the file anymore. Save as G drive. I have an RPG file. RPG art assets. New folder. Prototype. Forward. Prototype concept. What are we gonna call this? Combat skill selection wheel. Yeah, that'll do. Great. UMG stat block placement menu, combat menu placement menu. This is a thing. We have a combat menu, a placement menu, and a placement menu, a combat menu, but realistically the placement menu and the combat menu are the same menu. So I don't know what to do about this. Won't tick. Won't tick. Will not tick. Let's add. Let's try the bomb. Oh, Ouija, Blue Prix. UMG. UMG combat selector. that a square? I think I've done this wrong. Oh, we can just spin this. Yeah, we can just spin this. It's fine. Great. So this needs to have a very interesting thing laid out inside of it. How do you lay out stuff like this on a grid? My first instinct is to just use a picture. Just use a straight up texture. Plonk it in. Bish bash bosh. And it'll be done. My second instinct is that's bad. What? Get out of here. Maybe there's a guide. Maybe there's a I closed Chrome. Maybe there's a thing that I can look up. How to lay out hexagon in grid. Help. How do you make a hexagon on a grid? Use more boxes of a grid of paper to draw a large hexagon. Less boxes to draw a small hexagon. For example, draw a square. 5 boxes by 5 boxes deep. Like press down. What? Building a hexagon grid using CSS grid. CSS tricks. Responsive grid of hexagons. No. Hexagonal grid. No, I want. Look. Help. Single child, that's a problem. So I need to create an object which has got roughly correct placement for 6 buttons, as if they were the revolver cylinders. This is G. So this. If we do a 5x5, maybe? Right. Seven by 7? Padding. Angle. 60. 120. 180. Where's the angle gone? Looks like that's backwards. Yeah. It still looks backwards. What the hell? That is correct. Welcome to Hackland, where everything's a hack. Get out. What is this? Oh, hey. It's close enough. HT Cage 9. Oh my days. Oh my days. This is scary. Welcome. You've been sending? You've been playing Dark Souls? I've been looking, don't worry. I got eyes everywhere. Except for where I need them. Just directly in front of me. Shit game made for babies. Yep. You gotta run? HT Cage? Have a nice run. Enjoy your stuff, whatever you do. I'll see you later. Thanks for the raid. And welcome, raiders. Feel welcomed. I don't know what I'm doing at this point. I have this. That's cool, right? Now the question is, when I rotate this, it's slightly out of whack, isn't it? This is gonna take a good amount of massaging, I think. Video game massage. Here we come. If I were to make this bigger, and then rotate it. See, now the problem is the buttons are not square. That wasn't enough, or it was too much. There's probably a great mathematically sound way of working this out, but I don't know it. Right, it's out still by a little bit, so it needs to be bigger. Let's try 460. That's close enough. It's probably going to be like 461. So anyway, how are you all doing? Friends and viewers of HT Cage. I'm pretty sure everyone here already follows him, right? You should be following HT Cage. He's a cool streamer. I'm an uncool streamer. I'm getting the feeling that this is something about Route 2. I just have the bad feeling in my body about this being a Route 2 problem. That's too much. 422. 462. So I have a grid of 7 by 7 squares, and I've arranged them so that they form a rough hexagon, right? With a padding of one square around the outside, which I could have done actually in the border, but I don't think about that. So that's the one. It's about as close as we're gonna get. It moves a little bit. And I was trying to, it's meant to be in a circle, right? Circles are not a primitive object that this kind of UI design software was designed for, okay? So we make do. We have this. And our GeForce Game Ready driver is available. Great. Thank you. And I've just been having a fun time deciding if it's correct or if it's not correct. It's obviously not correct because now the squares are rectangles, but that's because we have a defect, right? So between item and run, or item and defend, attack and magic, talk and magic, we have a root 2 problem right here. So we have 1 unit, 1 squared plus 1 squared, it's 2, and then the hypotenuse is root 2, right? And here we have 1 unit, here we have 1 unit, but here we have root 2 units. What is a root 2 unit, by the way? I spend all this time talking about it. It's an irrational number. That's why we don't know it by name rather. But I actually don't know what root 2 is. Square root of 2. .414. Okay, so 1.414 is a cool number. This is too much maths for you? Yes, it's too much maths for me too. 1.414, and our border is 462 by 400, which is not 1.414 times the size of itself. Because now I get the feeling that we've got a weird defect. So let's whip out paint for a real quick second. Because every time we change the size of it, we change the relationship between the squares. It's only a root 2 problem, I guess, when it's a square. So from here to here has to traverse this, right? And this has to equal this, which is, I'm getting the feeling that that's actually physically impossible, right? Because if the hypotenuse, look, that's not how triangles work. If the hypotenuse was an equal length to the to this, it would be it wouldn't be a right angle triangle anymore, would it? It would have two right angles. And because it's made of squares, that's physically impossible. Surely. My rudimentary maths brain is telling me it's impossible. Yeah. B would have to equal 0. Because anything up here would be bigger than this, right? So for a squared to equal h squared, b must equal 0. Either b equals 0 or this angle does not equal 90, and it can't because it's squares. Okay, so now that I've theoretically got it through my head that we physically cannot have this be good and perfect and nice with the current scenario. We could actually technically just change these two boxes and not these two boxes, but that would take a lot of time, and I'm not here to take time. I know I've already taken a lot of time. I've been live for 4.5 hours, but I want to take even less time. It would take even more time, I mean. Yeah. I was actually going to use that a sec. I wanted to make some animations. Some border animation speed. Let's keep it under wraps. Okay, so we add a track border. Transform. That's rotation. Angle. This is not correct. We can't do this as an animation, can we? We we would be able to do this as an animation. Whatever. Angle, keyframe, quarter of a second, angle, 60, keyframe. It's not looping. Yeah, we can't do this as an animation, I don't think. Let's just go to the graph. And event, custom event, rotate cylinder clockwise, and custom event, rotate counterclockwise. You say counterclockwise or anti-clockwise? You're right. That is incorrect. I swear to God, Unreal, if you don't let me rename this, I'll use Unity instead. Timeline. Timeline. Target is timeline component. Great. You can't put timelines in UMG? That's good. Really? It's not possible to create a timeline node inside a UMG widget event graph. Inside a UMG widget in the blueprint event graph, it's not possible to create a timeline node, but delay is fine. Also latent. Why? Is it by design or is it a / bug? It isn't a bug. Timelines are not part of UMG because widgets works a bit differently. Widget animation. But if you want to make a timeline-like animation, create a custom event and call it from the other BP that has the ability to use timelines. Oi, oi, oi. How do you get the note widget node in another blueprint? This is some head desk level extremitudes that we're dealing with here. That's fine. It is fine. So player controller is where we're going to be spawning all of our UMG from. Oh. So I guess Matt, I don't know. I do not know where I'm gonna put this. I think maybe it was overzealous of me to try and skip over some stuff. So let's just remind ourselves if what if anything we have to move forward with. Right, okay. Let's make that UMG as well. Okay. Nothing but UI, and I hate UI. UI is UMG confirm placement. Maybe with not a capital L halfway through a word. Just the moral of the story is having a nice keyboard is great, but it does not help you type good. Helps you type more comfortably, maybe. Helps you type faster, a little bit, but not good. You have to press the keys in the right order still. Bop. U. Anchors. Middle. 0, 0. We'll do this with percent. It's fine. %, 20%, 20%. 45. And 55. That's really small. $35.7, 64.3. $99. Yeah, I'll do. That will do. Vertical box with 2 horizontal boxes inside it. 0.5, 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. Should have spaced those out beforehand, really. Text. And then this. And the text says confirm deployment. This one's going to be green. Nope. Right. I don't know why these are so dim. That's meant to be like full green. Take it back, it's fine. Get player character. Nope. Get player controller. Cast to PC VJ RPG combat. And as then we gotta go to Custom event. Undo last placement. Which is return actor. Here we go. Ah. So yes, but also no. Is that gonna do something? If we have this create a widget, which is gonna be UMG confirm placement, promote to a variable. Add the viewport. That's a visibility. Set input mode UI only. Self widget to focus. Set show mouse cursor. Undo list placement. Okay, so we need this. We need the spawn player combatants. We need destroy actor. We need update despawn booleans. What's that? We can't do an overlap check because we don't know where it's going to overlap, but we will need to do one. I want to refresh the cursor. I want to despawn the cursor. Ooh, good. Yes. Place ergager. We should probably do that a lot earlier, actually. Like way back here. Got to tag her along here. Go. So destroy the cursor, do right at the start then do all that. So we're not going to do an overlap check. We're not going to do an overlap check because it's redundant. It's fun. Ah. So fingers crossed now when I finish placing, when I place 4 little doodums, it should give me a UMG. Hey, okay. Hi, buddy. You wanna fuck? I haven't set the actions up. Right, great. Interesting. Where's my why is it doing this weird locking? Why is it locking the mouse? Why is it biting the mouse? Why is it not letting the mouse be freed when I tell it to? Right. That is infuriating. Where have I done that? Let me control no. Move up, move down. ECH combat. ECH snap back to reality. Here it is. Yeah, don't do that. Do not do that. Is this even gonna work? I don't think this is gonna work. So we have get show mouse cursor. Multiply. So this is my absolute limit, right? This is my absolute limit. This. This is so fucking stupid. There's got to be a better way. There must be a better way. Conga line, baby. It works. It's so stupid. Oh, hello. Oh yeah, I deleted that one. Okay. That does nothing. Oh. Hello. Okay, that's a bug. Yeah, this works, and that makes me sad. So I'll talk you through this. I don't know. I think I'm almost 100% sure there's an actual proper correct solution to this problem. But what I have here is some some non-branching branches, right? Which doesn't seem to make any sense, and it doesn't really. The fact that I had to jump through these loopholes is, you know, it boggles my mind. Anyway, so what we have, custom macro as well for the truncate to int32, because that's what we use. So what we have here is a macro which updates the mouse position based on two things. One, the current mouse position, and two, the status of whether or not the mouse cursor is shown on your screen or not. So if the mouse cursor is shown on your screen at this time, it will multiply the center of the viewport, essentially, by 0, and it will add that value to the current position of the mouse. Otherwise, it will multiply the current position of the mouse by 0 and add that to the center point of the screen. So without using a nasty, gnarly branch node, we've got ourselves a 2-option configurator for setting the XY position of the mouse. I don't recommend this. I am almost 100% sure that there is actually a default vanilla node to do this for you. So I would not recommend copying this code, although it does work. It does work, and that's the function. That's what we aim for. We aim for it to work. Yes. Here it is. Attempted to access CAEC skeleton C4 via property overlapping actor, but CAEC skeleton C4 is pending kill blueprint. PC v JRPG combat function place return CAPCs return actor node destroy actor. Question: is this actually a problem with the tile and not with the the thingy, right? So we have overlap check. Is it worth worth just doing that? Is that Is this gonna make everyone happy? Is this gonna strain out all the kinks in my code? Because this sure as hell doesn't work. Let's get rid of that. I mean, it did once upon a time, but I'm pretty sure it's just this that was working. The overlap check on event begin play. Because we had it begin play, right? So let's make our little happy conga line again. Yeah, it works perfectly, and you can just put him back there again. Man, that's so satisfying. It is also 9:30, so despite the fact that I haven't really streamed that long, and despite the fact that the VOD was heavily edited, sorry YouTube bros, again, you didn't really miss anything. It's just, I think you miss as much as you missed. It was basically me sorting through files and wasting time on the Epic Game Store. Next week, we probably won't have any development. So tomorrow will be the last Unreal Engine stream until the new year. Until New Year's Eve, I guess. We'll do a happy dappy slappy New Year's Eve thing. We'll do a New Year's Eve thing, don't worry. Am I gonna do New Year's Eve thing in Epic Games Flavor 5 or Epic Games Flavor 4? I don't know. Probably Flavor 5 because I like it. I don't have that many assets for it, but I'm almost 100% sure I can just steal the assets and I can use a crowbar to fit them in, I'm sure. Anyway, I'm gonna go eat some food, and maybe wrap some Christmas gifts. So let me do the talk out and we'll raid somebody. We've got a couple of hangers on, at least, from the raid. Thank you, HDKage, again for that. So thank you, everyone, for coming to watch the live video. If you came to watch the live video, thank you, HDKage, for the raid. It does mean a lot to me. I'll raid you back sometime. Have a nice evening, whatever you were doing. And enjoy Demon's Souls? Dark's Souls? I'm sure you're enjoying it great. Thank you for coming to watch the video on demand, if you came to watch the video on demand. And as always, I will see you in the next episode.